Oh, see, these past few days have been a little bit difficult. In the broader spectrum of things, I'm going to go ahead and say something I probably shouldn't say ahead of time, but I don't think there's any way it's going to affect anything, so who gives a shit? So, this past week, I got an abscessed tooth. I woke up looking like I had a stroke. This side of my face was like, and, that was terrible. It was more excruciating pain than I can ever begin to explain. Tooth pain is equivalent to the worst of any others. I've had two bones broken in my ankle and leg. My heel literally exploded. Torn rotator cuff. I actually tore that one 10 years ago. And tooth pain is ever consuming. It's like all you can think about. At the same time, find out that I've had fraudulent charges put on my debit card. I'm like, oh, shit. So I have to call bank, deal with that whole deal. The money that has been spent, we will get back. But it's Christmas time, at the time that we buy presents. So I'm like, oh my God, this is a nightmare. And then the final, nail in the coffin, okay. Whatchamacallit. The antibiotics I was taking, amoxicillin clavo, I don't know what the hell clavo is, but that shit sucks. It had my stomach line and feel like it had been eaten away completely. It still has not felt back right all the way. But it was hard just to sit here and do something without, it was, I can't even explain it to you. Now, I've lost the set of car keys that I have on top of everything. The set of car keys that has a functional battery in it. Both batteries went dead around the same time, and the two sets of car keys to my car. And I can't find the set that has a working battery. I've been stuck, stranded for the past 4 to 6 days. Now, the part that I'm going to talk about, I don't think it'll make a difference because she doesn't watch this channel, and I don't think anybody that would say anything to her does. Casey's birthday is tomorrow. Her birthday is tomorrow. And in order to, I think birthdays are a big deal. Her family doesn't. They don't get a cake, none of that stuff. They don't do much of anything. Like, the most I've ever seen her get from her family for her birthday was like a $10 set of pajamas for something. My family, we are huge on birthdays. It's your day, it's a special day. And as something, even when I was selling dope, it's going to sound like some funny shit right here. But my best friends and stuff, we'd be drug dealing, going back and forth places, and I made a few of my toughest friends cry. And it surprised me that they cried because I didn't think it was going to be emotional or some shit. It's just I was raised birthday's a big deal. You get a cake, you get presents, it's your day. It's nobody else's day, it's your day. And I done that with a few different friends, and they got teary-eyed. They're like, nobody's ever got me a birthday cake before. Well, with her, with not having a car, with not being able to drive, to do what I need to do, it's been a little bit tricky, but I've gotten some pretty special stuff planned. And, there's actually a surprise planned tomorrow. I'm not going to go into it. God forbid somebody were to tell her. I don't think anybody watches this channel that would know her, and I know she doesn't watch it. She hears all my stories from me. She's sick of them. But basically, the last couple days, me being a little bit absent and a little bit behind on posting some of this. Well, first off, it's been just a couple days since I've had to, regain my two channels. I still can't get on the Dope Sick Show, my main channel, on my iPhone, the phone that is recording this as we speak. The second channel I can get on the iPhone. I have to use my piece of shit phone that is, a secondary phone. Just it's got different purposes for that phone. Okay. It's got different purposes. There's certain people that don't. Not everything's for everybody. There's certain stuff. Anyway, it's secondary phone. Casey has access to it. She knows about it. I mean, she's been through it 10,000 times. There's not one thing that keep secret or apart from her. I don't believe in doing stuff like that. But there's some things from the past, not in terms of, any type of. I've never cheated on a girl in my life. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in doing something like that because I wouldn't want it done to me. But there are just certain things that I'm done on a certain level that I'm never going to tell on here. That's just how it has to be. But anyway, the secondary phone that I have, it's got certain purposes for it. It's the only phone that I can get on it. It was originally just meant to set up the two-step verification and all that bullshit. It's so secure that it's impossible to get the fuck back in. So okay, that's a little bit too damn secure. When it's too secure, now I know I'm technologically challenged. I guess you could say I'm a little bit slow with technology, just in general. But it's proven to be so hard to get back into my own accounts. I mean, you make it hard enough so hackers can't get in it. But when you make it so hard, I can't even get back in my own shit. What the fuck? Oh man, this was so stressful. I have really put everything into building the main channel. More hours than I can tell you. So many people wonder why their channels don't grow and all this other stuff, and I'm like, you're not doing enough. On my main channel, I've had hundreds, if not thousands of hours of conversations with random people, one person at a time, in order to build it. I'd have 10 back and forth in the comment section. Joe Rogan, Bobby Green. Bobby Green was a UFC fighter that ended up having to go to prison. And some of the stuff that happened, it's something I could relate to. And I'd have conversations with people, and then I'd be like, by the way, I got a YouTube channel. And then I made friends with somebody. I made friends with people, and that's how I got one subscriber at a time. My goal was to get 10 a day from the time I started, and I put a tremendous amount of time into it. Like, during that time, there was not one waking moment that I was, if I had free time, I was spending on here, earning one subscriber at a time. This past week, I've been terrible at responding to comments, and I apologize for that. On my main channel, I'm going to respond to the comments. I've just decided, because I was thinking, how am I going to do it? Because my secondary phone, it sucks. It's a piece of trash. You press one letter, it'll make another letter pop up, and you just have to. It takes forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this phone, the iPhone, and this account to respond to the other channel, because it'll be quicker and ultimately save time. But yeah, tomorrow we have something surprise planned for her that I think is going to completely blindside her, and I'm really happy about. But yeah, I'm getting back in the routine of one video on each every day. It's been, I've always done that. I've always had one on the main channel. This has been a rough week. Christmas is a big deal. Christmas, birthdays, I believe that's a big thing. And so in order to get everything done without having a car, I've had to rely on other people, maybe give somebody a few extra bucks to run here, run there for me. And it all has to be done without her knowing. That's the whole entire damn point, is she can't know about this shit, or else it ruins it all. So I've worked really hard to do what I can to make it an incredible birthday for her, because she's just like the most incredible person, without question, I've ever met in my life. To have as much stuff as happened to her and still look at the world like it's a beautiful place, I don't know how she does it. So I know this was just, wasn't a typical thing, but felt like I owed a little bit of an explanation. Yeah, it's been a rough week, and with my mental health disorders, bipolar, OCD, ADD, probably autistic. That one's, up in there, somewhere on the spectrum, according to multiple psychiatrists. I definitely am. When I have a routine, I have a certain way that I do things, and I do them that way every day. When that is disrupted, like right now I'm calm, I'm cool. But if you were to tell me something like my YouTube channel's being hacked, I might not ever be able to get back into it. You would see, you wouldn't see the same person. My mental health disorders, I try to be open with them, because I know there are other people with them too, and I hope those people can see that, they're not crazy, they're not abnormal, there are ways to live with it. But like, it's literally uncomfortable in your own skin at certain points. And, it's something else. It's rough to live with, but there's certain things that can send me into a spiral, into a tailspin, and other people are like that too. And it's not as common. It doesn't seem normal to normal people, but when it happens, it fucks you up. And for other people to look at you like you're less than crazy. There are certain mental health disorders I have. You'll always see me pacing on live shows. You'll see me pacing. I can't quit doing that. I'm sitting here alone right now. I can sit here and do this. But when I'm talking with a number of people, I've got like social anxiety. As much as I seem as comfortable and as confident as any person you've ever seen in your life, I'm not. I am the most self-conscious, second-guessing, double-thinking person you've ever come across in your entire life. I promise you that. And yeah, because of that, sometimes I'll seem like different on the lives, but it's just how it is. It sucks. So anyway, this is, like I've said, this has been a long. I figure a lot of the people here watching me on this channel, they are into my main channel a little bit more than maybe the rest of the people. So I figure, for those people who've been with me and everything else for so long, and even if you are new, thank you for being here, and I appreciate you just as much. Just wanted to kind of give a rundown and explanation of things of what's been going on this week. Her birthday is tomorrow. She didn't even know I remembered it. That's what's going to make it more exciting. My behind the scenes shit, the stuff that I've done, the links that I've gone to, I'm really excited. It's making me so happy and excited just in anticipation of it. You'd think it was my birthday if you could see the excitement I've had and the conversations that I've had. But yeah, it's took some finagling. Imagine not having a car because you can't find the key that has the battery in it, and then the other key is dead. And then even when I do get access to the car, the one tire in the back, it doesn't have a leak in the actual tire. It's just the valve, I guess where you put the air in. It's something's fucked up with it. And when I get back in, I know I'll have like 5 or 8 psi. But luckily, I live close to a gas station 2 blocks away, so I'll be able to go put more air in it. But it's been one thing after another to no ends, to where I just have been losing my mind. I mean, seriously, it's important to me to do this for her. It's important for me to do this for the people I love, to make birthdays and things of the sort something special. It means more than anything to me, and it's been difficult this time. It's taken a lot of extra work, so that's why I've not been responding to comments as frequently as I normally would have. On top of everything else that's going on with me, abscessed tooth and whatnot, I've had to find a way to make her birthday incredible, and I really think I've done something special. I think there's going to be a few huge surprises, and I'm more excited than I could begin to tell you. So anyway, if you like the video, press the like button. If not, I don't really give a shit. Because I don't have to on this one. I can say shit like that, isn't that right, Sasha? Kiss. I love you too. Mwah. All right.